The Python string function we're going to be looking at on this video is one called make email, and this is what it's going to do. It's going to accept a single string in the format first name and a space, last name and a space, student ID number. Okay, so one blank between first name and last name, one blank between last name and student ID number. And we want to create an email address using this algorithm. First three characters of the first name, first three characters of the last name, and the last four digits of the last three digits of the student ID number. And the last three digits of the student ID number. And here's an example, second example down here. What if the name is less than 3 characters long? What we should get is we just should take the entire name if that's the case. So I've got one here with both first name that's too short and the last name is too short, and we just want to take the whole first name and last name and run them together and create something that looks like this. Okay, so we're going to pass in a string. The string has to be in this format. If it's not in that format, then none of this is going to work. So we're assuming that we get valid strings passed in. So let's go and start working on our function. Make email. We're going to pass in one string. And I'm going to give it a default value here. I use my name. Okay. And what I want to do is I want to create the first three letters of the first name are going to be easy. So that's just going to be, I'll call it first equals S, and I want to take a slice starting at the beginning. Yeah, I don't need to put the 0 there if that's the case. And going up to but not including character number 3. So that's going to be characters 0, 1, and 2. Then I want to figure out where that first space is. We did that before on an earlier function. So let's do space 1 equals. I want to go to S and I want to find where that space is. Then I want to take everything from, so that's going to locate the space between Tom and Clayne here. And I want to go one beyond that and then take 3 characters. So my last name, 3 characters, is going to be a substring of S, or a slice of S, starting at space 1 and going 3 more characters. So quitting at space 1 plus 3. Okay. And then on the ID number, I want to take the last 3 digits. So I don't need to find a space here. I just need to tell Python that I want everything from, this is character -1, the 8 is character -2, and the 7 is character number -3. So everything from -3 to the end. So that's a handy numbering system. So let's do ID equals, let's do ID num equals, and it's going to be a slice of S starting at -3 and going to the end. So I don't need to specify the end on that either. Okay. Then now I've got all 3 of my pieces. I just need to put them together. And let's do return first plus last plus ID num. And we also need to tack at radcliffe.edu on the end. So we should be able to test that now. I'm just going to flip back over to our other part here, and I'm going to just copy that. And I don't need to copy it, do I? I've got a default value in there. So let's just call it without any arguments, and it'll use the default value. Print make email. And I'm not going to pass anything in. So it will use this. And let's see if we get TOMKLE 789. Let's go ahead and run it. TOMKLE789. I got a space in there. That's not good. You don't want spaces in email addresses. So I either got the space is either from going too far on the first name or starting too soon on the last name, and I'm pretty sure this is correct. I want to start at space +1, not on the space itself. So, and then up to space 1 + 4 now. So subtract the 2, and then I'll tell you how many characters you're going to get. Well, if I subtract space +4 minus space +1, I'm going to get 3, and that's how many characters I want. So now let's run it again. This time I think we'll like the output a little bit better. And that's what we get. And if you want, typically email addresses are given in lowercase, so I can just put parentheses around this whole thing and do dot, and then tell it I want lower, and it will return the string in lowercase for me. So let's go ahead and run it now, and this time we get what we want. Okay, let's stop there.